Hello, I'm Mayor Tweedy, and here we are at another week. My hope is that you and your loved ones are all well. I also hope that you have all been continuing to practice the guidelines of social distancing, washing your hands, wearing your mask when you're out in public, and staying at home as much as possible. I know that everyone is ready to get back to work and to some form of normalcy, but if we rush too quickly to reopen, we could see catastrophic consequences. Both the federal and state governments have laid out phased approaches to move forward. Governor Northam has laid out his Forward Virginia plan that is a blueprint for easing public health restrictions. This includes a downward trend in the percentage of positive tests over 14 days, a downward trend in hospitalizations over 14 days, increased testing and tracing, enough hospital beds and intensive care capacity, and increasing and sustainable supply of PPE. Once these landmarks are met, Phase 1 will include some businesses reopening with strict safety restrictions, continued social distancing, continued teleworking, and the wearing of face coverings recommended in public. Until then, we ask for your understanding, your continued patience, and your adherence to the CDC guidelines, so together we can do our part to quicken our ability to meet the goals set by the governor. In the interim, I'd like to remind you of some other important information. I hope you've taken some of this stay-at-home time to complete your census form. This is critical, especially now that we have a complete count for our community. The data gleaned from the census determines the amount of federal and state funding we will receive for our schools, health facilities, new roads, and services for families, older adults, and children for the next 10 years. Please take a few minutes to complete your form now and drop it in the mail or go to census.gov. You can complete it online, even if you didn't receive one online or may have misplaced it. Remember, it's an important investment in your family's future. It seems like so much is changing almost on a daily basis that it can be difficult to keep up. It's important that you are aware that the dates for both the May local election and the June Republican primary have been rescheduled. The May election has been changed to May 19th, and the June primary has been moved to June 23rd. The Virginia Board of Elections is encouraging everyone to consider voting absentee due to COVID-19. I encourage you to consider securing an absentee ballot from our local registrar of voters by calling 477-4999 or go online to lynchburgva.gov or to elections.virginia.gov to request an application to vote absentee. The deadline to request an absentee ballot is May 12th. Many of you may prefer to vote in person, and the registrar wants to assure you that every precaution is being taken to protect your health and the health of the poll workers. So please exercise your right to vote, whether you choose absentee or in person. Lastly, I know it can be difficult to know where to turn when you need information, especially now. I want to share two great resources of information with you. The United Way of Central Virginia's 211 Information and Referral Center provides information to individuals, families, and organizations every day, 24 hours a day. It is a wonderful resource for the community, and I encourage you to make use of it. So remember, call 211 for information. The city has also been working diligently to maintain a special COVID-19 information portal on its website. So I encourage you to go to lynchburgva.gov or to download the app on your phone. You'll find information on local resources as well as state and federal programs for individuals and businesses. As you continue to go about your week, I encourage you to be safe, to take precautions, and to check in on each other. I truly believe that by working together, continuing to follow the guidelines, looking out for each other, we will get through this as a community. Together, again, we are Lynchburg strong.